Hello, my name is Joseph Fiala with the Light Clinic, and today we're going to be doing a 2-minute video on breathing for immunity. Now, the first thing that you want to know about breathing for immunity is the more that our lungs move and the more expansion and contraction we have in our lungs, the better that they're going to work. The main thing that happens with a lot of people is we don't use our entire lungs to breathe. We might just breathe into the top portion. Or even for belly breathers, even experienced belly breathers and meditators, they may not be fully expanding the top portion of their lungs, but they may be getting really nice expansion in the lower lungs. But we want to be able to expand up, middle, low throughout the entire lung. So we have a breath to practice that. And the way that we do that is we go from the bottom up. So as we breathe in through your nostrils. We'll practice this together. The best way to do is to put a hand on top of your chest and then one on your lower belly. And so your first breath, you're going to try to breathe into your lower belly without moving your chest. So inhale, breathing into the lower belly. The chest stays fairly flat here. This is a way that we're pulling down the diaphragm, rolling out the abdominal organs. You can exhale if you need to. We pull down the diaphragm, we roll out the abdominal organs, and we get a little bit of a massage in our intestines and our digestive organs, stomach, spleen, liver. And when we do that, that's really good for us. That's really good for our digestion, but that's really good for our ability to stimulate production of red blood cells, all that sort of stuff, to keep our liver detoxing and healthy. We're pulling down the diaphragm. This is how your breath actually works. Pulling down the diaphragm. With that inhale, you're activating a muscle. The diaphragm pulls down. It's like a little sheath under your ribcage. It pulls down. We use muscle to pull that down. And when it does, it creates this negative space, and air rushes in to fill that negative space. But when that diaphragm comes down, you see the belly roll out because it's pushing down on all the abdominal organs. Think about the other side. Up here, it's creating space for the heart. So a lot of times the diaphragm can be sitting right below the heart and pushing up on top of it a lot of times. So we're creating space for the heart to breathe and rotate and move. All the organs want to rotate a little bit back and forth. They need to for their health and mobility. And so circulation doesn't get stuck in there. Okay, so we inhale into the lower belly, pulling the diaphragm down, rolling the lower belly. Once that's full and we've inhaled all we can, we take another inhale into our chest, filling up the chest. And now with belly's full, chest is full, and now we take a third inhale all the way up into the top of the head, in sinuses, top of the head, till you feel your ears coming out a little bit, and then exhale and let it all go. So you probably have a lot more lung capacity than you're thinking that you do, and compare that to your normal breath and how much you breathe. So let's do that again. Inhale into the lower belly. Fill it up like a balloon. Once it's full, inhale the chest. Once that's full, inhale to the top of the head. Exhale. Sometimes this can make you a little lightheaded or a little tingly, so it's better to do sitting or laying down until you get the hang of it and what you can do with it. So we'll want to repeat this breath about 10 times in a session. Just inhaling fully all the way through. And to do that, if you're in a place where you're wanting to increase your immunity, like if there's some viruses going around or anything like that, you want to really be increasing your immunity and working on it, or you know that you might have some immunity issues, about 3 times a day. 10 breaths, 3 times a day. Again, let's do one more for good measure. Inhale all the way into the lower belly, fill it up. Once that's full, hold that breath, inhale into the chest. Once that's full, hold that breath into the top of the head. And exhale. Release. And there you go. That's the most simple way to breathe for immunity. Fill up your lungs. Thanks.